Hey guys, Panda here with another Call of Duty commentary. Today I'll be showing you a technique to win capture the flag 90% of the time. So first you want to equip um, a gun that could one shot or one burst anyone, and you want to carry something like a pistol or a knife. In this case I'm using a knife. And the reason why is because I want to be able to run through the entire map without stopping. And anytime you come near the flag, you want to whip out your shotgun or your weapon of choice, and you have to make sure that it could pretty much one shot anyone, and it can't be a sniper because snipers are slow. And that's why I prefer using the shotgun, and I suggest for using a shotgun. Another thing I also suggest is using the gravity spikes, because if you're ever in a tight situation and you have the gravity spikes ready to be used, you could just use it right there and then. You have to always be careful. So right now, this is the perfect time to use the gravity spikes, because there was multiple people around me, but I couldn't use it because it wasn't ready in time. But yeah, that would have been a perfect time to use it. So let's go over here and let's run through these passageways. So one thing you guys need to know when playing capture the flag, you need to know about the passage, like secret passageways. Like for example, hijack, and that in the boat, the engine room is a passageway that not a lot of people use. So I would suggest using the engine room as your as you know, like your little passageway to go back and forth between your flag and the enemy's flag. And every little map has their own little like passageway. So you always want to keep a lookout for those passageways. And then one thing I haven't mentioned is the score streak. So as you can see, I'm using the UAV and the counter UAV because the UAV could let me know like where any enemies are at, and then I could try to avoid them, because that for this technique to work, you need to avoid as many enemies as possible. The only time you want to confront the enemies is if they have your flag and if they're nearby. And then the counter UAV makes sure that no enemy could spot you. And then the sentry gun is useful because then you're able to place it down in front of the flag, and then you're able to protect the flag with the sentry gun. And then you don't have to worry about it, and then all you have to do is just jump through just run through the little things like that. And then I don't have it equipped now, but I think another attachment that would work would have been the I forgot what it's called, but there's an attachment that lets you lets you see on the mini map, like if there's anyone nearby. And I think that that attachment would have been a good one for this. So if you want to attach it, if you want to attach that perk to this loadout, then yeah, it would work. It would probably be really helpful. but you don't really need it. I'm not using it, but now thinking about it, I think it would be really useful, because then it will allow you to like look at your weapon, like your shotgun or your I think a furrow would also do, because a furrow is a one shot. And then I think I don't know, like the PDW, like the SMGs, they do really like good, you know, how you say, like damage, especially in close range. So yeah, and then when putting down your sentry gun, um, you want to put it down, just far enough where it could get anyone. Because in some maps, there's like for example, like standoff. There's two ways to get your, there's multiple ways. There's about like 3 ways to get to the flag. Well, depending on what side you're actually, no, I think all sides there's like 3 ways, because you could go through, if you're spawning south of the map, there's 3 ways. There's the way directly right from you, I think, and then there's the building, the blue building, that's also directly right from you, and then down the middle. So what you want to do is that you want to back the sentry gun as far as possible. Like that. If anyone goes through any of those sides, they can get eliminated by the sentry gun, unless they have cold-blooded on. And then I think on the north side, I think there's entrance through your left side. So yeah, you want to put it back, but like on the north side of the map, you can't put the sentry gun all the way back, because it would probably be too far, right? So you want to be a little closer, but not too close to the flag. Just like I think behind like the hay bale, that where you spawn in, the little hay bale area. You want just behind there. And then stuff like that. So you have to look at your map. You have to look at your surroundings. You have to see if there's any other like entrance ways. And then you have to make sure you have to keep all that in mind. So now we're playing on standoff, and like I said earlier, standoff. When you're near the flag, there's multiple areas to get the flag from. So the flag spawns, pretty much right next to the van you see all the way out there. And then there's this entrance right here that I'm gonna go through it, and then there's the blue building right there, and then of course it's in front of you. So you want to put your sentry gun about where you guys spawn, about right there, or a little further behind, and that should get literally anyone that gets near the flag and stuff like that. One thing I don't think I have mentioned yet is that you want if you see that I'm using the throwing axe, or the hatchet, or whatever you want to call, and that I guess if you don't want to use that one, I mean, you could use like anything else, but I'm using it because like you're able to pick it up after throwing it, and it could be it could be really helpful. So I think I get the kill right here, but no, I missed, but it's alright, because I'm able to pick it up and try again. I could try and use it again. And then one thing I probably mentioned I mentioned in the last gameplay, is that you have to how you say, like, keep an eye out for different like entrance ways, and like different like passageways. And some passageways are not so clear. So sometimes you have to like hop over walls and stuff. and then you have to like hop onto like rooftops and stuff. You know, because like what you're trying to do is let me say you're trying to how you say, not get noticed by the enemy team. So right here you're gonna see me. I'm gonna hop over this wall right here, right? I'm gonna hop over onto the trash can and onto here, right? And then this guy is not gonna be able to see me, and then I'm able to return the flag and capture their flag. So now we're winning, 1-0. And now it's up to you if you want to either I say you could either keep going, like you could go run back to their flag, or what you could do now, if you feel like it, you could just sit there and just protect the flag, and yeah, so you could either protect the flag and you could win 1-0, or you could try to capture their flag. In this case, I think I tried to just protect the flag, but as you can see, I'm not. For some reason, I can't even knife the person standing still. So yeah, so you want to just put it. So like I said earlier, you want to put your sentry gun just far enough where it could reach the protect the flag, but you don't want it. you want to put it far enough to protect the flag, but not too far where you can't shoot anyone. That's you don't want it too far where you can't shoot anyone that's near the flag. So you want to put it far enough. So yeah, in this round I think I lose, right? Which is fine because there's 2 rounds. So that means this teaches me what type of opponents I'm facing here, right? So now you're gonna see that I'm gonna try harder. I'm not gonna be a try hard. I'm gonna just try harder to win. So I'm gonna go through here, and I'm gonna try to use the passageways that not a lot of people use. And I'm gonna whip out my shotgun here because most people will be around the corner waiting for you. Take a look, hop over this wall, right? Because not a lot of people would know to hop over the wall. You get the flag immediately, and then you just run back to your base, and you just keep an eye out. And then if you're playing with friends, have a friend to like follow you around, and watch your back, just in case there's anyone behind you or anyone in front of you. And then, yeah. Another thing I think I recommend doing is probably dumping and sliding around, because you want to make yourself a hard target to hit. And if you are using like an AR, instead of like a shotgun or anything like that, or you're using an SMG, you could do a technique called strafing, and that technique allows you to be very unpredictable when shooting your enemy. And what you do is that you have to move your joystick left and then right, and you have to move your shooting joystick. Like if you're playing with 2 fingers, like how I am, you have to use your the other joystick, the shooting joystick. You have to move it the opposite direction. So if I move my joystick left, you have to move your joystick right, and then if you move your joystick right, you have to move it left, and then it will keep, how you say, like it'll keep you on your target, but then your target won't be able to keep up with you. And then yeah, you could do that if you're using an SMG or like an AR or anything like that. But if you're using a shotgun, you can't really do that because you could only shoot so much. You can only shoot so much. So it's better if you just jump. Kind of just jump in place. Jump, or not jump in place, but like jump and kind of like how you say drop shot. And you jump up in the air, and then the minute you land on the ground, you lay down immediately. So you want to do that. And then, because if you're using a shotgun, you have to make sure that you shoot the minute the circle turns red. You have to click on it right away, because because if you miss and if someone hears you and they quickly jump and turn around, they could one burst you, or they could one shot you. So anyways, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.